Hey guys, it's Vanessa Cabrera here, and I'm super stoked to be coming live from my personal page. I actually don't go live often on my personal page, but for this time around, I felt it's very necessary to do so because you guys have, for months now, you guys have been seeing me post about all these leads I'm getting and the hashtag 90-day lead challenge, and a lot of you guys have been asking, what is this? What exactly is going down? So, because the 90-day lead challenge has come to an end, I wanted to host a Facebook Live wrap party to talk about what this challenge is all about and to bring on some of the amazing challengers that took part in this 90-day challenge. So what exactly is it? So for the guys who don't know, hello, I'm Vanessa Cabrera. I'm an online marketing consultant, and I have a group consulting program called the ATM, All Things Marketing. And so this past summer, I wanted to shake things up a bit. And so I held this 90-day challenge, presented this challenge to my members, where they were solely focusing on getting leads through all of their marketing efforts, right? We talk a lot about social media marketing. We talk a lot about email marketing, Facebook Live, LinkedIn, Instagram. But here's the thing. People are so busy doing stuff and just being online that they don't really know how to measure what's working and what isn't. And the way you measure it is very, very simple. You guys have got to pay attention to your leads. So that's really the story behind the lead challenge. This is something I work privately with my clients, and I wanted to challenge the ATM members to do the same. So that's kind of the backstory. And so today we're going to be talking to three amazing challengers who took part in it, and see what they had to say about it. So if you guys are joining live with us, actually say hello. If you guys are watching the replay, just comment and say hashtag replay in the comments. And let's get this party started. All right, so I'm going to bring on our first challenger. Come with it, Barbara. Come Heather. Let's see.
Hi.
There she is. Hey, Barbara, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. All right, so very quickly, if you want to introduce yourself to all our viewers on Facebook land.
Okay, I want to say hi to John. I see he's on.
He is on. Hey, John. John also took part of the challenge. What's up, John?
So anyway, my name's Barbara Dietz. I am the owner of a music studio in Twinsburg, Ohio, and it's called Twinsburg Music Connection. I teach all the string instruments that are bowed. So that's violin, viola, cello, and bass. And I have a small group of students, but I also hired on, I have 3 additional teachers. One left me just recently, right after we got him a student. So it's like, okay, but got to step back and retry that. Anyway, they have about the same number of students between the 3 of them that I have. So that's practically doubled my student base.
Nice.
So we're still plugging away. I need to double it again this year. And maybe then I can make ends meet.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to bring up our next challenger. Can you hear me, Barbara?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to bring up our next challenger, Miss Erika Gilchrist. If you can come on and introduce yourself. You're coming on. I love how we have a countdown.
Yeah, that countdown was pretty hot. It's just like
you're on in 3.
Like, yeah, it's like quiet on the set.
Quiet in the house. Okay.
Yes. Hello there. So to introduce myself, I'm Erika Gilchrist, and my brand is WTF, and that stands for Women Thriving Fearlessly. I am the producer of the largest expo for women in business on the 99th floor of the Sears Tower. I know it's Willis Tower. I'm a Chicago girl. It's going to be the Sears Tower forever and ever. Amen. Right. It don't even sound right. I am also an award-winning speaker and 13-time published author. And If I'm missing an element that I was supposed to answer, Vanessa, let me know. It's just like who I am and what I do. Was there something else I was supposed to say?
No, that's it.
That was
Just a
it?
quick intro.
Coolness.
That's a quick intro. It's all good. All right. I'm going to bring up our last challenger, Miss Erika Clark, with a seat. Let me tell you, having two Erikas in this challenge for 90 days.
Mhm.
All right. There she is.
Hello, hello.
Hey, girl. All right. So just introduce yourself very quickly.
Yeah, so my name's Erika Clark Alejo, and I'm Erika with an A. I think that's kind of how we usually differentiate ourselves. And so I own a life and leadership coaching company called Thrive Epic, all one word, and kind of help people grow and step into their awesomeness. So my whole goal is just to inspire people to foster positive change in their life and really just get unstuck out of the routine, mundane, like unhappiness into something so much greater, so much more fulfilling, and just out here to change the world.
Nice. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So with that, the Erikas, you guys are going to go backstage. I'm just going to say backstage, pretend like I'm backstage, and we're going to have a little chit chat with Barbara first, because Miss Barbara has a client come that she's got to serve soon. So we will see you guys in a little bit. Miss Erika Clark and Miss Erika Gilchrist. Okay.
Yeah, Wednesdays are my busy days. I have lots of lessons on Wednesdays, so that's good.
Nice. Well, I thank you, all of you guys, for your time today. I know all three of you are very busy ladies. So I really just wanted, again, to do this Facebook Live wrap party about the 90-day challenge and just have a conversation of why you took part in it, things that you learned along the way, and what you really got out of this 90-day sprint to really understanding leads, what they are, and how you acquire them. So Barbara, tell me a little bit about your journey throughout this 90-day lead challenge, because I know you were relentless throughout the challenge. Very impressive.
Well, thank you. I had no idea what I was doing when I started out, so maybe I was fearless because of that. But I just felt that I needed a way to focus, and this challenge seemed like a great opportunity to get me motivated to do things consistently. And so it helped me to develop some strategies for Facebook. That's where most of my posting and messaging has been. But I also have been trying to do some email marketing and getting on Google and things like that. So I did some live streams, and those seem to get quite a few views. I haven't done a live stream in a little while because I did an 8-week challenge similar to what you were doing. Mm-hmm. Nobody really signed up, but at least I think they watched. So since I've stopped doing those, I haven't really had anything. So the viewership has kind of gone down on my page. So I know I need to bring that back up and start doing things. But over the course of the time, it's really made a difference. I've gotten 2 or 3 new people for my studio. And I've got someone to
celebrate that. That's marketing, successful marketing, right? Like,
right. I've got someone that's coming in tonight. Clients. That's new. So he wants to do some chamber music. So it's like, okay. So message is getting out there, and people are starting to call in. So
very nice. Now, I know when you started, Barbara, I remember, I think it was the first day where I posted, just put your goals, your lead goals for June. And I remember you the first one to post. I specifically remember this, and you said, "What's a lead? I'm overwhelmed already." And she said, "It's day one," right?
Right.
And that was the point of the challenge, is for you guys to ask these kinds of questions. And every single challenger that was active in the challenge basically had the same question when you guys all started. What is a challenge? Vanessa, does this count as a challenge? Or is this a lead? Does this count as a lead? And so that was your very first question. And I remember you were like, I'm already overwhelmed. I came in, I'm like, don't panic. This is supposed to be fun, right? And look how far you've come. I don't have final numbers, but what would you say was your average of leads that you got a month these past 90 days?
Around, well, I know the first month I got 180.
Yeah,
And
you crushed it in June.
yeah, because I said I would get 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next 2 months weren't as big. Well, I had knee surgery, so I guess that counts for some of the loss. But so I would say probably around 160 a month, maybe 170, somewhere in there.
And this all with knee surgery.
Yes.
Did y'all hear that? We need to pause for a second because, yeah, there was at the end of June. You were crushing it. And then Barb was like, I may slow down because I'm having knee surgery. And I'm like, but I can still type. You posted, I was like, who is this woman? And you were still live streaming. You were doing some pre-recorded videos.
Right.
So you knew ahead of time.
2 weeks because I knew I wouldn't be in for them. So and then I scheduled them to go out at the same time as my live streams usually did.
Yeah. That was incredibly impressive. You were not messing around. You were like, I think you posted like, Vanessa, I think I recorded 4 videos. I'm going to record 3 more before my surgery. I'm like, who is this woman? She is not messing around. It was very, very impressive. So you had your knee surgery, you recovered, yet you never stopped.
No, I'm still working on it. I still do physical therapy twice a week. I've got the bend. I don't have the straight yet. My knee won't straighten out yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, it was very impressive how you kept your content consistent.
That's what I knew I had to, because otherwise I would have just dropped off the face of Facebook.
Right. Well, very nice. Well, what's your one big takeaway from the challenge? What's one thing that has helped you moving forward in understanding your digital marketing strategy?
Just to keep plugging away. Anytime you stop, the leads stop. This last couple of weeks, because I haven't done lives or I haven't done a lot on Facebook, the number of views has gone way down. I did get 2 in the last day of the month, so I didn't have those recorded. But I did, post again about my chamber music classes and availability there. And somebody asked, well, how much does it cost? So that's what I hate to answer on Facebook, because I have a feeling people will go, well, that's expensive. But I did. I answered him. He didn't reply back. So.
Well, one thing you can do if you're uncomfortable answering that, on Facebook, you can always send a private message.
Okay. All right.
Something, if you're not, say, hey, yeah, I will answer you. I'm going to send you a private message.
Okay.
And then start and then that way you can keep the conversation going. You can go back and say, did you get my, the price list or whatnot? And this is always offline.
Okay.
And that's what you want to do, is you want to take your leads online to offline and have a conversation so you can land them as clients.
Right.
Nice. Well, I know you have to leave and prepare for one of your clients, but I just wanted to have you on and say how unbelievably proud I am of you. You were beyond consistent. You absolutely blew me away of the questions that you answered, how focused you were, how you checked in. It was remarkable, and hopefully, the challenge has paid off. Where now you have a clear understanding of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And that's really what I hope for all the members inside the ATM have, and all my clients, is to really understand what you guys are doing online and why you're doing it. Because if you're just posting just to post, or just sending out an email and hoping someone's going to respond, that's not going to get you the results that you want to get.
Right.
And so also a big congratulations, because you were the June winner of the challenge. I had 3 winners, one in June, July, and August. And since you crushed it the first month out, you were the winner of the June challenge. We have a grand prize winner. I'm going to announce it later on this week. A person who wins the overall challenge is walking away with a done-for-you marketing consultation with me, private consultation worth $2,500. So we shall see who that winner will be. So I will announce it at the end of this week for sure.
Oh, okay. Gonna keep us guessing, huh?
Yes. You know me. I like to, keep you guys guessing and on your toes. Of course, I'm not going to announce the winner now. All right, guys. So all the live viewers out there, all the replay viewers, please give it up for Barbara. She absolutely crushed this challenge. I'm super proud of you, Barbara. Remember, do not stop. Right now, you have a plan of attack, and we will see you inside the ATM.
Okay. Bye.
All right, so I think we're going to bring on Miss Erika Gilchrist. You ready? She's always ready. Eileen is on here. Ooh. Hey, Eileen. I'm just playing here. She said, way to go, Barbara. Oh, she gave you a shout out, Barbara. There it is. Hello, Miss Gilchrist.
Hello there. I love that 3, 2, 1 thing. That is awesome.
I know, right? I was like, I thought we all got it. Yeah. I was just telling the ladies before we went live, we were in the studio. And I haven't used Be Live in quite a while because I stopped doing interviews for a while and just went live myself. And yeah, they've had some really cool stuff that you can do. So I'm super psyched to start using it again. So, all right, Miss Gilchrist. So you also took part in the 90-day challenge.
I did.
You came, you attacked. And so tell me a little bit about your experience through the 90 days that we did this sprint to really focus on leads.
I was a lot like Barbara in the beginning. Like, what? Yep. What exactly qualifies as a lead? Because, I mean, you hear that word all the time, lead generation. And we have this antiquated idea of lead generation, but learning what a lead actually is versus what you thought it may have been. So I was able to learn about what a lead is. Now, something that really kind of floored me with this, I've been in business for a long time,
I know you
is
have.
that this challenge made the quantifiable results, right? So if business starts to lull or starts to drop, you can immediately go back to your numbers and you can say, okay, I can kind of see why business is dropping because my leads dropped 20 or 30% or whatever. And I just never thought to look to the leads in order to measure the results of the business. And I have several things that I do, whether it's ticket sales for an event, whether it's getting called for a speaking engagement, whether it's vendor tables, whatever. Anytime there was a drop, I would go back to the lead generation or, what qualifies as a lead. And I would go, oh, and the numbers always lined up. So I love that the results are quantifiable and it gives you somewhere to go. Like if you're just kind of pulling your hair out, like what the hell's happening? Like, I don't understand, why am I not getting as many or whatever? It gives you some place to go with, at the very least, you can do your research. I also like that it encourages consistency because keeping track of leads, that ain't no punk. That is not something that the average person can handle. And I'm an entrepreneur. I can do a lot of stuff, but girl, keeping track of leads, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to do this shit, but I did it. In addition to everything else that I'm already doing and being able to put it in a spreadsheet and where they come from and setting the goals. Okay, so my very first month, because I didn't quite understand, I know why you shaking your damn head, girl. That's okay.
I know why I'm shaking my head. Go ahead, you tell it.
Okay, so the very first month, I was like, all right, so my goal, I think, was 25 new leads. I'm like, all right, so 25 new leads. And as the month went on, I was like, oh, okay, so I totally obliterated that goal without even trying because I didn't fully understand what that was. In my head, 25 new leads was securing 25 new clients, and that's not what that is. Right. So I learned how to adjust my goals for every month based on what it is that I learned. I also learned how to adjust my leads based on how busy I was going to be that month, because some of my leads came from me doing videos. Some months I'm not going to be able to do as many or whatever. So in a nutshell, this was an eye opener for me. And this is also a piece of information that I can share with people who come to the expo or whatever. It's, look to the leads. If you're not sure why something's happening, look to your leads. So there.
look to the leads. You know, I'm going to write that one down. Look.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hunty.
I am going
Look to the leads.
Yes. So, Miss Eileen says, Erika, I love your energy. I know, right? It's addicting. We just want to be around Erika
thank you.
Gilchrist. Yes. Shout out to Eileen. All right. So, yeah, a couple things. I'm glad you told the story because I was about to tell a story.
I know you was going to tell on me. I had to get ahead of you.
I know you did. This woman came in. Yeah, I think you said 20. I'm going to do 20 leads in June. I was like, okay. All right.
It didn't say nothing. You was just like,
I think I see you like, I'm like, okay, girl, way to go. You did your homework. Okay. So that was what was so surprising to me because I'm learning just as much about you guys as I'm trying to consult you through this challenge. I learn a lot. The challenges is probably my favorite way to consult my clients. It's a step-by-step process. It provides accountability. It provides learning. I just love it. If you guys have been following me or have taken any one of my challenges before, this has probably been my longest challenge. It's a little different. But yeah, you started out like everybody else. What's a lead? And you start coming to questions. I'm like, okay, this is where they're starting. So what qualifies as a lead for you in your business? And every single challenger started like that. The other thing is this is what I wanted to bring home to you, and specifically you, Erika, because I just have, I've worked with you, you've been my client for a very long time, is that I wanted to open your eyes and so you know how many leads you're actually getting. Erika gets a ton of engagement when she goes online. This girl could be MIA for like 3 weeks. She posts something and all of a sudden, boom, 200 likes, all these comments. I'm just like, this girl right here. You just don't know. And so when you posted that low number, this is one thing that I really wanted you to walk away and understand that you have a ton of leads. You just have to open your eyes and recognize that what you're doing is working. It is absolutely working. But then what do you do with the leads once you have them? And believe me, you have them. Now it's follow-up, right?
Yeah.
By step by step. And so the next step for you is, yes, keeping track of your leads. And so that's when I think you started asking me about what CRM do you use? This Excel chart ain't gonna work. And I'm like, no, you need something next level.
Right.
For all the things that you're getting in. So that was a big aha moment, hopefully, that you got for yourself, because I knew you probably got more leads than you were able to keep track of. True story.
Yeah. Yep. Hashtag truth.
Hashtag truth. Nice. Very nice. Mary Yee, love Erika. Look at, see, all your fans are coming out. Hello, Mary Yee.
Hey, Eileen, Mary Yee. Hey, ladies. Oh my goodness. I just love y'all so much. Y'all have no idea.
Yay. Erika's fan club is just jumping on in here. Everyone loves Erika. Okay. All right, Miss Thing, I'm going to take you backstage. I'm going to welcome our next guest.
Okay, I'm going to exit stage left.
Yeah, you're going to exit stage, whatever, down, says the arrow. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm going to welcome Erika Clark. Y'all don't know how confusing it was having two Erikas in this challenge. It was just, I would like go live and like consult you guys. I'm like, Erika Clark, Erika Gilchrist, one of y'all, focus. So welcome, Erika. How are you? Okay, so introduce yourself.
Yeah. So my name's Erika Clark Alejo. I already introduced myself earlier.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm like in like talk show mode. So. All right. So Erika, you also took part in 90-day challenge, lead challenge.
I did.
And so tell us what your experience was, some aha moments, anything that you wanted to share.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. And the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, Vanessa's going to get me. I got to get this done. Like I said, I was going to do it. I have to do it. It was great.
That's how I get my clients to do stuff. I put fear in them. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but it was really good because I'm going through a whole rebranding. And so including like business name change and so much. And so it really sparked oh my goodness, now I have to get this done. And so it just helped me. I think one of the, I don't remember Barbara or Erika said it, but it like for me, it helped with the consistency. So I know just like out of the gate, I started and then I was like, whoa, I can't do anything because my branding, and I got, kind of a little bit in my head, which I'll own that.
We all do.
Yes. And, but it was great because, right, you help provide a lot of support in how to do some of that, right? And how to work through some of that on the front end, going through it and all of that. And then it really just, I feel like I'm in a, like even right now in the 90 days is over, I feel like I'm in a really good place and I have a solid platform. I almost feel like I'm starting over again in all of my business stuff. I mean, I am, because I've changed everything, right. And I've really just like started from scratch. And so just building up something that I'm proud of. And I think that's what, for me, what has come out of this, of like, I know where I want to go with it now and know what I want to do. And to just have that space to be more consistent in is like, it makes me feel good. Where I'll just say, when I first started working with you, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what Instagram is. Like, teach me how to log in.
That's right. That's hey, where Rebecca. We started. Yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of learning some of the systems, you know, I'm really familiar with like Facebook. I think that's my generation. And, you know, just trying to learn all the other systems. So for me, I think it's all about like consistency, and it really just pushed me to start on that journey. Like, I'm a really good coach. I hate marketing. I hate doing all the social media. Like, that's just not my thing. So.
Okay, so I know you guys can't see, but Erika Gilchrist was also like, yes, she hates marketing. So was Barbara. Barbara was like, yeah. So a lot of my clients hate marketing. They hated, like, yes, I hate social media. It doesn't work for me. And so I get it. And so my job as a consultant is to simplify it, because it can get completely overwhelming. And for you, my dear, I think it was, you came a little late to the challenge, but because of you were working on the rebrand, and you were cheering other challengers on. So you really didn't start the challenge until probably like late July, August, which is fine. And you started like everybody else, where you're like, okay, I have this brand new Facebook page, but are they new leads? Are they old leads? If they were my last, and I'm like, okay, so she started where everybody else started. What is a lead? And so I think that's the perfect place for you to start. And it answered all those questions, right? Of the rebrand and things like that. And you're like, right now you're in the momentum phase, because it's really like your first 30 days, right, of the 90-day challenge. And so now you understand what a lead is and how to acquire them. And now you're just starting to pay attention to them and measure and keep track of them, right? When you have one goal in mind for your leads, when you have one goal in mind for your leads, hopefully it gets easier, right? Erika Clark has a retreat coming up. Super excited about it. And so that's what she's focusing on. And all of a sudden she's like, wow, there's some people that are interested. And I'm like, of course they're interested. You're a badass coach. They're waiting for you. They're literally waiting for you. Rebecca Gold Carlin says, hey, Erika. She's giving you a shout out. She's saying, hey. And she also says, LOL, I feel ya. Rebecca, are you talking about that you hate marketing too? Because I hear that all the time. Vanessa, I don't know how you do what you do. I hate marketing. And I'm like, that's pretty much why I'm in business, because people hate marketing. So that's all right. Hate all you want. So I think it's a really exciting time for you, Erika, because of your rebrand. I think like you're straight now. I think you know that you found your home in Facebook, and not to stress out too much about Instagram. That's super smart. And you know, I was waiting for that one. When you finally posted it, I was like, yes. Yes, boo. Facebook is all you.
I mean, I know you said that a long time ago, but I was like, I'm trying. I think I'm trying to be young and hip. I have a 10-year-old, you know, so she's telling me I'm on face old or something. So I'm trying, but I'm going to embrace my oldness.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, don't you know Facebook is for old people?
Yeah, I'm old. I'm okay with it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. All right, I'm gonna bring the rest of the ladies back on. Barbara, you're still with us, right? Before you go meet your clients, so I'm gonna bring all you guys back on.
Kevin should be here, but he might be running late.
Okay, good. Well, tell him you're being interviewed live on Facebook, so he can wait a minute. All right. So Erika Gilchrist, you were dying when I said Facebook is for old people. I get that all the time.
Yeah. I was laughing at face old.
Face old?
That is hilarious. Face old.
From the words of a 10-year-old Erika.
Yes, right. Of course.
My daughter's all about Instagram, but she posts to both, so it translates to both.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and I get a lot of people saying that too. They're like, Vanessa, Facebook is for old people. There's a couple of young-ins in Badass Bosses, which is my Facebook group, and there's a handful of them saying that Facebook is old. is for old people. And I always say, well, I guess I'm old, but that's okay because Facebook has been paying my mortgage for about 6 years and I'm all right with that.
There you go.
I am all right with that because if you know your target audience is on Facebook, then don't worry about Instagram. Stop trying to be hip. Okay. You could be hip on Facebook. It's all good. It is all good. I'm old and I love Facebook. Hi, my name is Vanessa Carrera. All right, girls, before I let you guys go, and I know specifically Barbara, I'm trying to keep track, so I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I know you guys are super busy running your empires, but I just wanted to thank you very much for taking a chance on the lead challenge, hopefully getting something out of it. And the point is being consistent and actually monitoring what you guys are doing online. And this is a very simple way to do it. And I love the fact that Erika said, look to the leads. Hashtag look to the leads because they never lie. And so like Barbara said, she's like, yeah, my leads have gone down. But she hasn't been online, right? Yes. And so that's the key, is just being consistent with your content and really paying attention to who's raising their hand and saying, yes, I'm interested in what you're saying. I'm interested in possibly working with you. I'm interested in your content. That is the whole point of putting yourself out there. So I'm incredibly proud of every single one of you guys. I know at one point or another, I gently nudged you a little bit more. I think Erika, during our hot seat consulting within the ATM, I was like, well, just try going live. And she's like, I'm scared. I'm like, I know you are. I get it. It's scary. I get it. Barbara, you were too. And all of a sudden, Barbara, with her check-in 1 month, she was like, oh, once you go live a couple times, it's okay. You know, you'll get used to it. And I'm like, look at her consulting. I love it. She was consulting ATM members.
Well,
I love
the advice of someone else that done is better than perfect. And you just got to get it out there. And you get better as you go.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be perfect. Perfection. I always say perfection kills creativity. Because if you want it to be perfect and things like that, it never will be. It's just the point of putting yourself out there. And you guys did that incredibly well the past 90 days. So so everyone watching live and the replay, please give some Facebook love to every single one of these ladies. They absolutely crushed it. They showed up. They were consistent. They were trying. And they got epic results with Barbara learning clients. Erika's now paying attention specifically to her members and attendees. You guys are all monitoring all these. So if you guys are consistent, I promise you the leads will show up and the clients will show up too. Okay? Yes?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this, Vanessa.
Absolutely. Thanks so
Thank
much,
you.
guys. All right. So I'm going to let these ladies leave and I'm just going to come back and finish up. All right, guys. So that is what the challenge was all about. So right alongside my clients, as I always say, I never ask my clients to do something that I would never do myself. And I too was taking the challenge right alongside them. I think John Bonk says, well done, ladies. I got to give John a shout out. John Bonk also did the challenge. What's up, John? He's also an ATM member. And he was crushing it as well. I think he surprised himself at how many leads he was actually getting once he started measuring them and seeing them coming in. And John also had to take a break because he had major surgery, but is now coming back. So we're very happy to see you, John, and I hope you're recovering well. You've been super supportive to the rest of the ATM challenges, and I thank you for that. So this is what the challenge is all about, guys. You guys just got a snippet of what these ladies accomplished, what they were focusing on, what the challenge was really all about. And so if you guys are always struggling or still struggling with your digital marketing plan, with your social media strategy, with your email marketing strategy, one very easy way you can measure this is seeing what leads are coming in. This is what I do, y'all. I simplify your social media strategy so you understand what you're doing, how you're going to do it, okay, and why you're doing it, okay? Because if you're not bringing in clients, if you're not selling products and services, we are out of business, and that's not what I want from you, okay? So if you guys were ever interested in working with me, this is how I throw down, this is how I consult. You guys have met just a handful of my insanely creative, ambitious, brave women entrepreneurs. I still cannot believe that I get to do this for a living and work with such amazing women like Erika, Gilchrist, Erika Clark, Barbara, and so many other women entrepreneurs. So if you guys were ever interested in work with me or curious on how I work with my clients, this was just a snippet. You guys can click on the link that you guys are seeing in the scroll, and you can always PM me. There's various different ways you can work with me. The ATM is just one way. That's my group consulting program, but I also work with my clients one-on-one and privately, where we can throw down with a money-making marketing blueprint specifically and customized for you. Okay, guys? All right, thank you so much for joining me and these lovely ladies. Everybody, please give them a shout out and say job well done. They worked their butts off for the last 90 days and got some epic results. So congratulations, ladies, and thanks for joining me. Peace.